Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, for your key to the week, you have the Sun card. It is so nice and so good to give you some good news finally, right? I feel like I'm saying that every week, like it's so good to give you some good news finally, but here we go. Your Sun card, remember, it infuses, it enhances everything. It gives you that light, that heat, that freedom. And the Sun card itself, at base level, it's just about happiness, easiness and joy, right? And sometimes that's as much as we can get. Sometimes if that's the only thing on the menu, then we'll take it, you know. But outside of that, yes, it's blessings, it's abundance. Sometimes it can even be travel or birth, it can represent children. It has so many broad sort of aspects. But for me, when I see this card as the key to the week, it kind of feels like it's giving you a bit of an easy pass. This is where the universe is kind of saying, see you struggle, see you done good, see you keep showing up, have an easy week. And that's what it really feels like. So let's see what this looks like for your sections of the week. Wow, look at that. For your actions and options, you get the double Sun, right? You've got the Sun card in your actions and options as well. This is amazing. It's a double hit of this energy. And, very often when I see this card as an actions card, this is about you going after something, going after it with all heart, with all gusto and saying, you know what? I've held myself back. I've stopped doing things long enough. I'm going for it. I am going to push myself out there onto the wider world stage. I'm going to be seen, I'm going to be heard, and ultimately I'm going to put myself in the spotlight. And this isn't necessarily something that Capricorns are known for. You know, you guys, you love sort of doing, being, respected and, looked out for and all the rest of it. But it's not really a placement that sees you seeking the spotlight. Whereas this week, it kind of feels like you're saying, no, you know what? I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to show people what it is that I've been working on, what it is that I want to do. All of the best essence and the core of who I am, I'm now about to kind of put out there, which is really exciting. I mean, look at that double Sun, right? And your actions and options as well. This kind of suggests that any of the options that do come up for you this week, you're ready to move on them, whether they need your time, your money, your energy, your resources. This is about you just being ready to move straight away. And it also says this is going to be a great week for you, an easier week than you've had in a long time. For your communications and conversations, you have the Hierophant card. So a lot of you could be conversing with a boss this week. Remember, your Hierophant card tends, and when I say your boss, it tends to be like your biggest boss. It tends to be like your company. Like this is where you're interacting with the institution or the establishment. You know what I mean? It's something bigger and broader and beyond. Now, interestingly enough, because this is the Hierophant card and you got the double and we're reading for Capricorn, I actually feel like there's an interruption going on here. Now, you guys, if you've been with me long enough, you know that every so often tarot will give me a message that appears to be beyond this sign. It's for the wider world stage. I actually feel like we're going to see some spotlight shone on the royal family this week, and I'm talking about the British royal family. So I'll be really interested to see how this plays out. I can't really go, it would just be too long a video, but let me just put it as short as I possibly can. Sometimes when you look at certain card combinations and you look at the position and you understand, your own intuition, I call them interruptions. And when I see an interruption, I know I'm looking at something that's going to play out on the wider world stage. On a personal level, this is you conversing with a boss. Maybe you're going for your promotion. Maybe you are deciding to ask for the raise. Maybe you're about to blow your own trumpet and say, you know what? this is what I do here. This is what I want in return. This is about you asking for what you feel you are worth, which is fantastic. It could be as well that this week somebody, or maybe you're being sought out for your expertise, for whatever it is that makes you good at what you do. Maybe that's what it is that people are approaching you for this week. There's certainly a lot of power in your words this week, so use it wisely. For your money and materials, you've got the Four of Pentacles. Capricorn came to play. So your Four of Pentacles for me is actually about saving. So yes, it can be about hoarding or stagnation, but I rarely see it for that. It's very often it's when people are trying to gather money or gain money, and I feel like this week it's either that you're hitting some sort of savings target, or maybe you've stashed a little bit away and you've done it for a reason, and now you're kind of looking at it and you're like, oh wow, you know what, I'm closer to my target than I thought I was. So this could be a great week for money, and like I said, for a lot of you, there's this sort of promotion / advancement / business energy that is hanging around. My advice is, when the opportunity presents itself, move on it, and move on it quick and direct. When it comes to your home, it looks like you are either beautifying the home, or you're finding out whether you can, maybe you could want to purchase your home, or maybe, any number of things. When it comes to your home, it does look like you're seeking to change your status. So maybe from living with mum and dad to renting your own place, maybe from renting your own place to buying your own place. There's some sort of evolution going on there. And then for your physical health, this is, and again, when I give these physical health it's not necessarily a prediction, it's just kind of highlighting the areas that are likely to come up for you over the course of the week, or the energy that's here. And the Four of Pentacles is very often about your gallbladder. It can also be about your liver. So these are things, if you have any chronic ailments, go to your doctor. I'm not a doctor, I can't give you medical advice, but go to your doctor or your GP and ask them, if I've got this chronic condition, can we have a look at these parts of my body just to see if it has something to do with that? All right, let's have a look at your love and relations. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. Damn, you guys really do, like, out of everybody, you guys have it. This week, the Capricorns have it. They have it. They have it. You guys are on your energy, you are on your A game this week, so I love it. Your Ace of Pentacles, for those of you that are single, you could very well be meeting somebody either at work that is in a position of what feels like authority. I can tell you that for those of you that are single, you're meeting somebody that is very wealthy, very likely to be either very wealthy or very well established in and of themselves. This is someone that's got their own money, their own time, they've done well for themselves, and now they're, the thing that they want to add to their lives at this point is a partner. For those of you that are partnered or married or anything like that, it looks like you guys are about to start really thinking about how to maximize the finances that you've got and how to start growing them, which means you're either starting some sort of a business, or or for a lot of you, you're heading down that route of saying, right, okay, it's time to buy. It's time to get our own place or our own land, whatever it might be. And also on a familial level, it looks like you've got good news coming in for that, either something to do with the wider family, or some sort of windfall that could be coming in for somebody that is close to you. So all in all, a great week for you guys. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week, as it looks like you will. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.